a past girlfriend had looked through my phone, saw that I was talking to another girl.
If all the red and green flags in a partner were revealed up front, would that help us find real love? With 5 hand-selected men to date, our bachelorette will pose a series of questions crafted to bring forward any red and green flags they may have. Who will win the race to her heart?
I am Torryn. I'm 24. My intentions are respectfully to be ruthless. Like, I'm looking for something, I'm on a mission. I don't wanna waste my time. I don't wanna waste their time. If you don't have it, you gotta go. What's your relationship like with your mom?
I'm first? Am I going first every time?
I would prefer to have someone who loves his mom, not a mama's boy.
I love my mom. We talk about everything. We spoke this morning. Yeah, I love my mom. Yeah, mama's boy for sure. It's not like I depend on her for everything, but I love my mom.
I'm gonna give you a red flag.
Wow.
You should never date a mama's boy.
I got a mom tattoo right here. It says like mother, and my mom has a flower that says like son.
Oh, that's cute.
See, I love my mom. Torryn wouldn't like this at all.
My relationship with my mom is great, always been great, never really had problems.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, my mom's the best human that's ever lived. I think if I asked her to bring me a sandwich and she lives in Montana, she would fly down to LA and give me one, so she's just incredible.
Red flag. There's nothing wrong with loving your mom. I love my mom to death. She's not gonna fly here to make me a sandwich. Make yourself a sandwich.
It's great. She's been there from the beginning, since I was born.
Red, no, green, 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 green. Green flag.
You know, she's a queen. She showed me early on what it is I need to do as a young man to make future women happy, whether it's my woman, whether it's a future daughter, you know, my goddaughter, whoever.
Green flag. Tell me your favorite joke.
Oh man, on the spot.
I am hilarious. I am the funniest person to walk the planet. I need someone that can have fun. Can I tell a joke to break the ice? Why did Sally's ice cream cone melt? She was on fire. And no one laughed at my joke, so they all got red flags. That was a really good joke.
What did the DJ name his son?
No idea.
Eric.
That was green flag. Yeah, green flag.
Coming up with jokes on the spot is hard, especially when it's like, your sense of humor is like self-deprecating and like dark, which mine is. What's the difference between a Hispanic and a bench? A bench can support a family of 5. It was kind of a jab on myself because I am Hispanic. But yeah, no, I think it was funny, and I think that's all that matters. Not gonna apologize for it.
It's a good joke, but I need you to stop.
You laughed.
Red flag? Let me explain. It feels inappropriate to laugh, and I don't think I could ever tell that joke.
What did the pirate say when he turned 80? Aye, matey.
Oh, red flag.
Yeah.
I feel like they're taking themselves too seriously. No one really wants to put themselves out there. I mean, if you can't make fun of yourself here, how are you gonna make fun of yourself out there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo.
It's just a joke. Why are you crying?
Green flag.
You got a green flag? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Green flag.
Green flag who?
I want a green flag.
Green flag.
That was good, right?
Okay, you got a green.
You got a green flag. Describe a time you've broken the trust of someone that you cared about.
Today, actually, I'm actually supposed to be in Joshua Tree right now with the homie. I had to call him up this morning because I forgot to tell him I'm shooting today, and I didn't want to do that to you, of course, Mrs. So I made sure I came. So I broke his trust.
Is this a habit?
No.
Or is this a one-time thing?
I don't flake. I hate when people flake on people. I'm not a flaker for sure.
Green flag.
Green flag. There we go.
A past girlfriend had looked through my phone, saw that I was talking to another girl. Yeah, from there, the trust was kind of shaky. I've changed since then a lot. That was years ago.
Red flag. My last ex was not The most truthful. And he was very good at like manipulating the situation and manipulating me in a sense until like I had like that solid evidence that he was actually cheating. Like I feel like I didn't really have a reason to leave. So I definitely look for honesty and whoever I'm gonna be spending my time with next.
One time I had a good friend share something pretty private with me and ended up sharing it with someone else, and it kind of got back around to him.
Red flag.
Well, I've never broken a friend's trust, or anyone, really. I keep myself to a high standard in regards to loyalty and relationships.
Green flag.
I was in the military and I was sent to Korea for about 10 months. I had a relationship established about a year prior, but once I got there, the communication kind of fell off.
Red flag. You don't need constant contact with someone, but just a, hey, I'm doing this today, I'm not gonna be on my phone, have a good day. That's not asking for too much. That's literally the bare minimum.
Oh, I'm in the lead. Let's go. You see that comeback?
Straight into the end zone.
Describe your relationship and your current communication with your ex.
So flat out, I don't have one. I know people try to say you should be mature and, you know, it's okay to be friends, but why? Why? If and when you move on to dating someone else, that just poses a problem. And I'm not the type of individual who would one condone or allow it.
I don't talk to my ex. We broke up pretty amicably. We decided it would be best if we didn't talk and just kept our distance so we can heal. So no communication right now.
I also don't communicate with my ex anymore. It kind of just faded out. We did keep in contact though, like after we broke up, but yeah, we don't talk anymore.
How long since you haven't talked to your ex?
A little over a year now, I believe.
Darius gets a green flag. Green flag. Red flag. Only because he said right now, which leaves the door open for like later down the line.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have Torryn turn around.
Hi.
Hey there.
What's up?
I wish you guys the best.
I don't mind that I got out, if I'm honest. She's not really my type.
What's your type?
Not her.
If you cater to what I consider my type, the red flags look very green.
She's pretty. I would definitely talk to her. If we were out and about, I'd say something to her for sure.
Red flag. Wow. Because your shirt is wrinkled.
Is it? This one?
Iron your shirt, man. Like, come on.
I think
And it
that's-
has a slight stain on it.
I think that's the style. Also, I'm sweating. It's kind of hot.
It
It's
is
not
hot.
staying.
It is hot.
I just sweat a lot, girl.
My perfect type, I would say he has one sleeve and one bare arm. No tattoos on the other arm. Green flag.
My style is pretty important to me, but I don't really care too much about others' opinions.
I love guys that are tall. I'm very drawn to very tall guys. Like, the taller you are, chef's kiss. Green flag. Because I like the accessories. I like the watch, the double necklaces, the shoes. Yeah. Oh, I'm so good.
He's a good looking boy.
What's a deal breaker political opinion of yours? Be specific.
My deal breaker in politics would be your support of an individual whose beliefs directly contradict what goes on in the Black and Hispanic community.
Green flag. If you don't stand for human rights, which are huge for me, we won't align. What's the worst thing someone can say about you?
My style is whack. Like they don't like my
That's
style.
the worst?
I don't really care much about what people say about me. So it was hard to try to think of something.
Green flag. Would you raise your kids with religion? Why or why not?
I would. I was raised Catholic. I'm a Christian now. I pray every day. I meditate. It's important to me. It brings me ease. It brings me peace. And I think it's important to instill those values in my children too.
I would like someone that believes in something. Like, I don't care what it is, but like, I love to like pray and I love to like meditate and things like that. So someone that can reciprocate that and like do it with me is definitely a green flag.
Can I get two?
No. your best female friend is being super flirty with you while we're dating, what would you do?
It depends on the situation, like where we are. If we're like texting and she says something crazy, I'm gonna be like, that's weird, don't do that or something like that, like cut that out. And if she does it again, then I might have to block her or something. But and if we're in person, then I just give her a weird look and be like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to talk to her, be like, what are you doing? Even if I wasn't in a relationship and a friend was being flirty with me, I'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We friends, that's it.
Red flag. Firm boundaries are the best way to go. You don't respect me, you don't respect my girl, you gotta go, period.
If it persisted, then I would be like, yeah.
Happening once is persistence.
Happening once is, I can't dictate. I mean, I can't predict. You can't really control that. You can't, unless you can see it coming somehow, but that's not really persistence if it happens initially.
Darius, his response validated my reasoning for giving him a red flag. Do you want me to elaborate more?
No, I was just saying I can't predict if it happened the first time. If it happens after that, then I could be like,
of
what are you
course,
doing?
we don't predict it, but I just feel like boundaries that you already set when you get into a relationship.
People break boundaries all the time. You can't control whether people break boundaries. You can control what happens after that.
But for me personally, I've been in a situation, long time, multiple guy friends, never once crossed the line, ever.
That's great.
Because like that's what I established. That's the line that they know they could never cross, even if they felt that way.
No, that's great.
But
Those
different
are
for
great guy
everybody.
friends.
She knows what she wants and she's particular, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, if we don't match, there's no point in wasting time, right?
If you suspect I cheated on you, how would you approach it?
Oh, I would be straight up. I'll call you out on it. I'm not beating around the bush. Nobody got time to waste, right? I wouldn't, I would attack it head on and I would ask you, like, hey, what's going on? Right then and there. I'll probably pull up to your house, like, girl, come outside. Let me see your phone.
I would never allow someone to pull up to my house and demand to see my phone ever in a million years, especially if you're my partner. There should still be a certain level of respect. You can still be firm without being insane. Green flag.
Can I get two?
Nope.
I'm gonna keep asking you until you give me two.
I know.
You did end up giving him a green flag.
Only for the straightforwardness of it. I definitely believe if that's what you feel like your partner is doing, confront them. What counts as cheating?
Anytime that you do anything with malicious intent, if you have to try to justify anything or it doesn't work like that. If it's a blurred line, then it's a cross line.
Green flag.
I'm sorry.
I said it once.
He cheated. I've seen him cheat. I saw him. Like,
That's great. I'm colorblind too. I don't even know how. Feels good winning, no matter what the circumstances are. I feel like I just hit a game-winning three-pointer.
Jeremy's really cool. Super, super cool. Seemed like a super genuine guy. He's super cool.
Are you interested in asking each other out, swapping numbers?
We could do numbers, WhatsApp, email, pen pal, whatever you.
Pen pal.
Any final thoughts?
No, just good vibes. For me, it's not as linear as just, oh yeah, I can't wait to go on a date. I mean, he seems like a great dude. We could grab a drink sometime as friends,
You guys can go on a date.
Just.
Do you hope anything kind of amounts after this, or?
Jeremy is nice and Jeremy is cool. And I'm glad I met Jeremy for today.